This is your girl, Valencia Griffin Wallace, for today's Lunch Break Live reality check. So I'm going to wait a minute just to see who hops on before I get started. Y'all know Facebook. Hey, Tasha. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start, guys. Okay. Hello. Welcome all new members to Define You Movement. I am your host, creator of Define You Movement, Valencia Griffin Wallace, lifestyle designer and boldness coach. I'm the host of Define You Radio, which airs tonight at 7 p.m. Central, and Define You Live in Gonzales, Louisiana in December. I will make sure the links are in the comments. So, hey, I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, so I'll just say, hey, everybody. Okay, I'm in the mode today, right? I'm in speaker mode. I'm standing up because I really want to talk to you guys today about when it feels like you're in that dry space where nothing is happening. Okay, and I have notes. So I want to talk about when nothing's happening and you are ready to give up on your life goals, your money goals, your business goals. Like, real talk. I'm going to just be real with you guys today, okay? As I always am, but I got notes to go along with it. That's what took so long. Okay, so I want you guys to think about when it comes to your goals in life, money, business, relationships, whatever, the way you're going may be the wrong way. Have you considered that? See, a lot of times we have the destination, we know what the end game is, the goal is, but we may not be going about it the right way. And it doesn't mean you have to give up on your goal. You just need to find another way. There's more than one way to finish a race. Some people run, some people crawl, some people walk. Okay, so I really want you guys to think about that in life. It doesn't mean give up on your goals. You just may need to pivot and find another way. And I like to compare stuff to me losing weight. Because before I was successful, I tried different things for many years before I found that thing that worked for me. The direct path that worked for me. Things that worked for other people didn't work for me. When it came to getting in my goal of being in a happy, healthy relationship. A lot of you guys know I met my husband online. That may work for you, it may not. Does that mean that my goal changed? No. So I'm telling you, a lot of times we give up because we think the goal is not for us, right? But sometimes you just need to find a different way to achieve the goal. What works for your neighbor, your best friend, your cousin, your sister may not be your way. It doesn't mean that you give up on the goal. And I want you guys to think about this. Sorry, my music was loud. I was jamming out. You guys ever in a bad mood, listen to Electric Lady by Janelle Monáe. I'm just saying, that's one of my songs. Okay, I want you guys to think about this, and I'm gonna make it quick because I know y'all on lunch break and have to get off and everything. But a lot of you ever see people, it seems like they accomplish stuff so quick. Like it's like they just doing it. They just knocking down doors and everything else, and it gets you in a frustrated space with your own progress. But consider this, you don't see the back end. People that see me now didn't see the work I was putting in 6 months ago, a year ago, heck, last night. So think about when you see people accomplishing stuff, you don't know what work was put in on the back end. You guys, if it's breaking up, please let me know because I know Facebook Live is funny. So you don't know what kind of support other people have. Because I'm going to tell you, if you have support and a team of people behind you, things in life will go a little bit easier. A lot of times, I always say a one woman, a one queen show. Did that stop me? No, I'm going to continue to do it and doing it myself makes me appreciate it that much more. So when you look at people with their different successes and goals that they've achieved, consider, number one, you don't know what kind of support they have, what kind of resources they have. Last week we talked about resources. You don't know what kind of back end was put in. A lot of times people don't show the work or say, hey, I was able to get a $10,000 gift from my rich auntie to buy my house, or hey, my family all contributed to the success of my business. You don't know that. Nobody's going to tell you really who helped them along the way. So when you're looking at other people's successes and comparing it to your goals or your life right now, just know there's always a back end. I promise you. I tell the story all the time. When I decided that, okay, I'm going to jump out, I'm not going to wait on, to be well known and build a platform and wait on people to invite me. I knew I was ready, and I got tired of waiting on other people to feel like I was up to their standards or whatever. So when I got ready to speak, I created my own event. I created my own platform. Why? It goes back to what I talked about yesterday. I believed in myself. Nobody else had to believe in me or support me. I was going to find a way. The destination was the same, for me to build a platform and become a successful speaker. I had to change the path. I didn't stop. I'm still not stopping. Okay, and so now I put in there about butterfly life or butterfly lifestyle. I want you guys to realize something. A lot of times, I love lions, but for this particular topic, I got to talk about a butterfly. I want you guys to do some research if you get a chance and realize this. A butterfly has 4 stages, right? A butterfly has 4 stages. We just think they go caterpillar to butterfly. But a butterfly has 4 stages. They go from egg to baby caterpillar. I have my notes. To where they're going through the metamorphosis and to become a cocoon, and then they become a butterfly. Do you guys know how long it takes? If you do, type it in, because I had researched this. How long it takes? It could take a caterpillar or a butterfly from egg to finish. It could take a couple of months, or it could take up to a year. It depends on the butterfly. And I want you guys to look at that. What may take somebody a couple of months, it may take you a year. And think of all what a caterpillar has to go through to become a butterfly. Number one, when they're eggs, they're on a leaf. Okay, so you looking at they're out in the elements. Somebody could chop the tree. They could die. So if they die in egg form, it wasn't meant for them to be a butterfly. Okay? When they become a caterpillar, think about when you see caterpillars outside. Nothing's cute about them. You're not thinking in your head, oh, I'm not going to kill it or whatever, because it could become a butterfly, or it's going to become a butterfly. No, some of us step on it, or sweep them off the driveway, kill them or whatever. The butterflies that died, the caterpillars that died at that point, they didn't have a purpose. But the ones that live past the egg stage, the ones that live through that caterpillar stage of crawling on the ground, in the elements, in the dirt, still kind of knowing they're supposed to be something but not sure, they make it to the next stage. And guess what? That's when the real work starts. They got to crawl up a tree. Hopefully they don't get ate by a bird or something else, but they're determined because they figured out what they're supposed to do. So they crawl up a tree and they get to hang there. And what I found out today is that they could hang just looking like a stuck caterpillar forever. On the outside looking in, we just think it's a caterpillar chilling on the tree. But what it is the caterpillar is starting to change. It knows its purpose. So it starts to create its cocoon. And that's not an overnight process. And it doesn't give up. It's fighting the elements, it's fighting predators, it's fighting everything else. But at that point, it realizes its purpose. That's when the hard work comes in. When you realize that you're no longer an egg, you're supposed to be a butterfly, and you take that jump, sit still, and start making your cocoon, gathering your resources, your strength, believe in yourself, because you know when all the work is done and you sit there and you making that cocoon, you getting it together, you know the end game. You know the end game. You made it this far. And then what happens? When it's in cocoon mode, right? It's still growing and developing. It sticks it through. It makes it, it's going through mentally, knowing, believing in itself, because it's thinking, okay, I'm in here in this dark, lonely space by myself. I'm in this cocoon by myself. I made it through X, Y, and Z in life, and here I am in this dark cocoon, feeling all the changes, and I'm by myself. Whew, y'all got me, right? You understand what I'm saying? You in there by yourself in that cocoon, that dark, tight space, but they know, just hold on, just hold on. And finally, after fighting through everything, it emerges as a butterfly. You understand? So I don't know what stage you are in. I want you to stop looking at other people's successes and the fact that it seems like it may be other people. Like I said, depending on the type of butterfly, it could take a couple of months or up to a year. Don't you think like caterpillars are looking at other butterflies knowing that I'm supposed to be that? Lord, when is it going to happen? Why am I still stuck crawling on this ground? Why am I still stuck? You understand what I'm trying to tell you guys? So you may be in caterpillar mode. You may still feel like you're crawling on the ground. You may even feel like, you're in the process of cocooning yourself and you figured out your purpose, but you got to get through the hardest part of the journey. The hardest part. Don't die in the cocoon. Don't die when you realize and give up when you realize what your purpose is. I promise you, I'm telling you what I know. I know what to feel like you round willy-nilly. That's your egg life, right? Then you just doing what it takes to survive. That's when you're a caterpillar. But then when you realize what your purpose in life is, that's when the fight gets tough. You're going to want to give up every day. You're going to feel like you're alone and by yourself. The battle is going to get harder before you emerge to be a butterfly. But what I'm telling you, enjoy your cocooning process. Absorb knowledge. Invest in yourself. I said that yesterday. And know on the other end, you will be that butterfly. Somebody that's still stuck in egg mode going to ask you, how did you get there? As a butterfly, it's going to be your job to inspire eggs. Or let other caterpillars know that, hey, I know what that feels like. So I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. Don't give up. I know sometimes it gets hard. Like I said, when you're in that cocoon stage, that metamorphosis stage, it feels like you're by yourself and you're spinning your wheels. I want you guys, like, really, I'm serious. Google it, research it to see and watch a video or something of how long it takes a caterpillar to go from being still to starting that cocoon, to finishing the cocoon. And still having to sit still in the cocoon by theirself, all to emerge a butterfly. That's purpose. That's fulfilling it. That's not giving up. So I want you guys to think about that when you get in them stress spaces in your life, when it seems like you just spinning your wheels, you just spinning your cocoon. Find a different path. It's more than one way to get somewhere. Just think about when you go to the corner store. You probably know two, three different ways to get to one place. So I just wanted to step in for this lunch break live reality check. Just to encourage you guys to not give up and to keep going and think about the butterfly. I could bet if I was a butterfly, I would want my life to go from egg to butterfly in months versus a year. When for other people it's happening in months. But what I'm telling you is don't give up. Don't give up. Somebody may have to have go through in months something real hard, real tough. They might have had somebody helping them. They might have had resources. They might have had more knowledge. They might have had, hey Tia, you don't know that. You don't know that. But don't worry about the butterfly next to you. Worry about yourself becoming that butterfly. And I just encourage you guys, I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know is that don't give up. Keep going. Find another path. Find another way. If that way is not working, or you keep hitting brick walls, that could be a sign you need to find another way. Don't give up on your goals. And if somebody won't open a door and let you in, build your own door. Kick the door in if you want, or build your own. So with that being said, guys, like I said, just think about all these things when you get frustrated and ready to give up, and you feel like nothing is happening. You praying, why, Lord, is this going on? Why I can't get from A to B and other people are at D? Just think about what I said in this video. If you're watching a replay and have comments or questions, feel free to drop them in the comments or inbox me or whatever, because I feel like I'm still cocooning. I still am coming out my cocoon to be a butterfly. That's why I could speak with you guys about certain things so passionate and tell you about not giving up, because I know that it's easy to give up. It's easy to die in egg mode or caterpillar mode, because I'm telling you, making that cocoon is not easy. It's not. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's Lunch Break Live. Hopefully you guys listening to Define You Radio tonight at 7 p.m. I will post the information up. And join us at Define You Live in December in Gonzales, Louisiana. I really restructured some things because I feel like it's needed. When I was going through my caterpillar stage, I wish that they had events like this, because I understand empowerment. People want to cheer and get empowered and everything else, but empowering you versus educating you is two different things. I could listen to T.D. Jakes. I could listen to motivational music or whatever else and get empowered. No, we need to know how to go from empowerment to action. So with that being said, guys, peace and love. Talk to you on the next Lunch Break Live. Stay encouraged. Don't give up the fight.